Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the show. I appreciate everyone who is tuning in and who is going to tune in. Oh, man, I forgot to cue something up here. So, hello, but hello. I had a couple of warm up videos that I wanted to display um, and all that. So, we will probably get to it in a little bit here. Hold on. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is doing well. Hope y'all are making it. Hope y'all are making it. How was everyone's Thursday? Where did I send this to? Oh my God. Did I send that? Did I send it? I know I did. No, I did. I sent myself a message and now I can't find it. Oh, maybe it's. No. Let's see. How's everybody out there? Y'all saying hello yet? Comments here? I sent myself a message here on Instagram because I wanted to post this particular video, and now I can't find it. Send. Send. Okay. Yes, yes. Hello, HJ. Hello, how's everyone? Hello, good evening to you, Angela Andy, from Philly. From Philly. Greetings, high vibe. Greetings to you, uh, Rhonda. Hey everyone, and hey to you as well, Jolie. Um, Yoli. So I appreciate everyone who's tuning in. What is up with this? Can I not see? Where am I at? I'm in the wrong profile. That's why. Oh my God. So I got a couple of warm up videos for us here. So I'm trying to get to those. So forgive the delay here. I thought I had these queued up. Yeah, save the info. Let's go here. Let's see. Here we go. All right. We're gonna save this. Go to post. I don't know. All right, all right, all right. So I want to talk tonight about the pink pill, obviously, and this came from a question that was asked of me in an email. Somebody sent me an email, and good to see you without my hat because every time I wear it, I'm fixing. I'm here fixing it straight. Yeah, listen, I don't know. Maybe I had a crooked head or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem to fit right. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I shaved my head so I can wear. I didn't. I don't want to show it today. I remember that though. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the pink pill. You know what that is because I'm not actually very sure as to what that was. I was going to do some research about it, and somebody sent me an email. And this is not the email, but this is. Do you think the red pink pill culture is bringing the black community together or pushing us apart? I am respectfully inquiring. It's just a question I've been thinking about lately. So that was sent to me by someone. And if you send me an email, I'm not going to put your name out there. I'm assuming that you don't want it there, out there. It was a good question. And I am not very familiar with the pink pill. So I had to do some research about that. I've talked about the red pill, and I think that there are some good parts to it, or at least it can be good. In particular, if you, take the good parts, right? Just like eating a meal or eating a steak or something like that, you got to eat the meat, but then spit out the bones. And yes, there are a lot of bones out here that are going on. I want to talk about that, or I have talked about the negative aspects of the red pill. Um, and we talked about that in the last video that I did with Dr. T. I forget her real name, but that one was called Reaction Red Pill Male Loneliness. So I did a reaction to that one. So you can go over there and check out, you know, my critique of her critique of the red pill. But I'm not very familiar with the pink pill. I've heard the term before, maybe a year or two ago. I think it's a counteractive or counter to the red pill. You know, everybody's trying to develop their own pills and trying to do their own things, and we got a pill too, and all this kind of stuff, right? So, you know, we're doing this, and we're going our own way, and men are going their own way, and women are going their own way, and you know, we got the 4B movement, and we don't need men either, and you know, this competitive, crazy thing that's going on. And so I can appreciate the question that was asked. It's like, you know, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, you know, and you know, when you know, just the basic research that I've done, just showing and examining, you know, the history of the whole men's rights movements, as it's been sort of a reaction to the feminist movement, and it seems as if from that time, and we've just been at each other's throats. I've constantly said and will continue to say that if we had nuclear weapons, men and women, we would have nuked each other a long time ago. And it's just really a sad and terrible thing in the state of affairs that we're at right now. So yeah. So let's do a couple of warm-up videos here. So this one is from a comedian who I like. What's her name here? What is her name? I can't remember her name. Anyway, it'll come to me. You guys probably seen her before. But she's got a quick little skit. I think she started her own podcast or something like that. So here we go. First warm-up video.
That showed up without a man are responsible for their own check. I don't want y'all hoes, especially.
Let me refresh this.
My man showing y'all hoes the good life at all. Okay, he's only required to pay for me and his meal only. Y'all better pull out a calculator and divvy up, including the tax and the tip, because my man is only paying for me and him. Matter of fact, waiter, get a separate check. Us two is on the check. Them 3 single women or them women that showed up without a man are responsible for their own check. I don't want y'all hoes, especially single women, to know that my man over here with money, paying for stuff, treat me nice, paying for drinks and food, you know, me down. And you getting a little taste of that, girl, bye. You better pay for your own stuff. You shouldn't even go outside if you can't afford to pay. Stay in the house. Go to the corner liquor store. Order you some food to go and stay your ass at home because you can't afford to be outside.
Now, I do have to say this. I have paid for your friends before.
I don't want my man showing y'all.
Oh my God! No, I didn't see the whole thing there, but I got. Why would you even admit that, man? I mean, but this is, you know, why would a guy do that? Why would a guy pay for all these different ladies' meals? I don't understand that. But this is crazy. I know that's, what is this? I know that's, oh yeah, I know that's right. Exclamation point. I know that's right. Stay home. It's crazy. Hello, Tamika. Yeah, she's a comedian and still trying to get her career started. I think she's pretty funny. I did see a stand-up of her. Wasn't the best. I mean, she's still kind of, you know, struggling, but her skits are pretty funny. So maybe, you know, maybe the YouTube thing or Instagram or whatever she's doing is going to make it. So Daphne Springs is her name. So yeah, listen, I mean, I don't understand why guys would do that. I've seen those skits or whatever, and I just think that's bizarre to me, to pay for a whole group or gang of people or whatever. That's just bizarre to me. So I mean, I don't know, but I mean, this is one thing that the red pill is going to stop people from doing. Stop doing stuff like that. If you're a guy watching this, don't do stuff like that. Don't let this girl show up. I saw another video. I had a bunch that I was going to show tonight, but I want to do this to show. I was just going to do a regular show about just videos that I saw. Maybe I'll do that Saturday. And if I do, it'll be early, like 12 o'clock or so, because Sunday's football. um, but it's something like, this guy shows. Oh, a guy did a skit about, just hanging up on ladies. It's like, they're going to meet for a first date, and then the guy says, and then she calls up, it's like, I'm on my way or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, do you mind if my friend comes?" And he just hangs up on her. It just entertain that kind of stuff. So this is the thing that the red pill is going to help people to not to do anymore. All right. So I think one more video, and then we're getting to the heart of it, because I got a few things we want to cover tonight concerning the red pill. Let's see. Let's go saved. Okay. All right. So I don't know if this next one is a skit or not. But I don't know if it's a skit or not, but this is a lady that you do not want to mess with. I tell you that. Good evening to you, Jerusalem. They need a restaurant. They need restaurant pics for IG. Oh, that's probably true. I never thought about that. Good evening to you, Doctor. Guys get shamed into paying for women's friends. They can use shaming language, call him broke. Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to stand strong. You got to stand strong. You got to stand strong. And I don't know if I put it in my saved videos from Instagram or wherever I think I did. But maybe if I can find it, let me see here. Let me see if it's in here. The guy, he just immediately just hangs up on her, which is crazy funny to me. I don't think I saved it. No. I hate when I do that. I see something funny, and then let me see if I sent it to someone. Sometimes I send messages. Let's see if I sent it to someone. He just hung up on her. No, I didn't send it to anyone. Anyway, all right. So I don't want to belabor that. So let me go back to here. Let's go to saved. All right. So this is a young lady you do not want to mess with here. So I don't know if this is a skit or not. So you're gonna hear her say, "Don't touch me," and then she's gonna give him a 3-piece. So to you guys out there who would like to go to the gym and touch people and stuff, keep your hands to yourself. And so here we go. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. I'm gonna tell you right now, her form from her squats to her three-piece combo that she gave this guy was just impeccable and on point. So first she says, "Don't touch him." So if this is not a skit, here's what I think happened. If this is not a skit, here's what I think would happen. He probably got a little too friendly with her. Probably maybe he works there or something like that. This is just me speculating, so I don't know. And then just probably helped her do whatever a couple of times. And now he's trying to show this other dude about how to do squats and looking at her form. And he just thinks that he can just go up there and just touch her. And they're obviously friends. So he touched her first time on her rear end. And then she's like, "Don't touch me." And he does it again as she does a squat. That was wow. Those hands registered. They should be. They should be. That was Monday. Yeah, if you look at the timestamp there, that was just the other day. This got out quick. She was waiting for the day to use those moves. I wouldn't dare want my friend to attend a date. I know someone. I wouldn't dare want my friend to attend a date while I'm trying to get to know someone. Who does that? Well, it's all kind of craziness going on out here. So she looked back and said, "Don't touch me." So if squat is impeccable form. She finished the squat and three piece this dude. That just tickles me. What woman goes on a date with a partner and brings someone to friend? Yeah, listen, listen, y'all don't understand. I'm telling y'all, this is a crazy, crazy world that we live in. This is a crazy, crazy world and crazy times where people just pull all kind of stuff. They pull all kind of stuff. So yeah, yeah, they pull all kind of stuff. So yes, those are goals. Those are definitely, yeah. Let's see. That was one, the pink pill. All right, let's see. CK says the pink pill teaches ladies not to give more than they receive in any relationship. That includes romantic relationships, friendships, and family relationships. Okay, okay. Um, I'm going to investigate this with you all tonight. So I'm here for it. So yeah, I bet he won't touch anyone else again. Yeah, I bet you he won't. You're fine, Shiree. You're fine. You're fine. Let's see. Let's see. The ladies who expect the men to pay for their friends are the women who pay for their friend. Their friends are helping keeping them single, and 9 times out of 10 they wouldn't pay for them. That's probably true too. That's kind of true. The kind you don't want to date. Yeah, that's definitely true. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna walk through this here. There's not a lot of information on this. I looked at Wikipedia, didn't have a definition. I could have missed it, but I looked at Wikipedia and all that kind of stuff. So first thing we're going to start off with is an article from Medium. I'm not going to read the whole thing. While I have a subscription to Medium, it's for members only. So I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but I'll read what normal people who don't normal people what people who don't have a subscription to Medium have. And so we're going to talk about this. I think there's a video here I'm going to show here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here we go. Next, chicks will be asking their man to pay their friends rent. It's wild out here. Let me tell you, it's wild out here. All right. So let's get into this. All right. So we're going to walk through this here. Share screen. Medium. All right, so this comes from Medium. As you can see, this is a member-only story, so I'm only going to read the part that says that is available. I did write some articles for Medium, so if you guys have that ability, you can go over and check them out. 242 claps, 1 comment. This was 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago, December. First, I want to preface this piece with the fact that when the title popped in my head, I was sitting on the bus, staring out of the window and contemplating the meaning of life as per usual. And the name of this article is Taking the Pink Pill, the Virtual Politics of Black Femininity Movement. The title was quite clever, if I say to myself, a play on love, the Matrix, a play on my love of the Matrix and a reference to the pink pill subcultures found within online communities like Reddit. However, once I moved from my inner monologue about this topic to doing the actual research, I was shocked that there were already a community of Black women called the pink pill, which reflected exact social cultural phenomenon that I was discussing in this essay. You see, as a scholar of the ways in which people perform identity on the internet, I have a vested interest in the content niches and communities which pop up online like pesky ads that follow you from one site to another. My latest annoyance has been the popularity and spread of rhetoric which reinforces gender norms and essentialism under the guise of self-help, improvement, and or empowerment. No matter what social media platform that I find myself on, from Instagram, I'm assuming you guys can all read this, yes. From Instagram to YouTube and TikTok, there are influencers and creators who have constructed an entire platform around performing very specific form of identity of femininity and teaching other women how to do the same, usually at a price. All right, so I don't think I can read much more of that, but there is a video here. We'll play this. It's not very long.
At the Pink Pill, we don't just survive, we thrive. We don't buy into the limits others put upon us. We don't apologize for how we show up because when we show up, We are the distinction. Around here, we live well to the extreme. We learn how to wield the power of our femininity, charm, style, and manner to maximize our possibilities socially, romantically, and professionally. We embrace our unique beauty, smashing stereotypes. With newfound confidence, we present the best version of ourselves that the world has been waiting for. I'm Crystalline Karazin, and I want to invite you to an exclusive circle of women who know pink is more than just a color. It's a way of life.
Okay, so this is, did she write this? Faith J Day. No. Um, so what I understand about this movement, and particularly from this lady Kristen Karazin, who we're going to research a little bit more, and if anybody knows something more stuff, then please tell me. But she is not just talking about femininity, but she's talking particularly about swirling, and or that is dating white men in particular, or abstaining from black men, however you want to put it. So that seems to be the what her whole stick is about. So that'll become more apparent as we go through this. All right, let's see. How long is this one? Okay, so this is a video. This one is not very long, but I am going to speed it up. Pinkies. Okay. This one is not very long, but I am going to speed it up here. Mm, okay. All right. And okay. Actually, no. So this one is called The Pink Pill is a code name for fast-growing secret society of black women who call themselves. Not a lot of views, 73 views. So I don't know how good this is. I haven't watched any of this. So
It's a series of talks designed to push you to the next level in your work or love life, an educational boot camp minus the burpees. One woman has created a sort of secret society promoting empowerment and self-improvement with what she calls the pink pill. Crystalline Karazin is leading the pink pill movement and joins us with advice to live well and share details about this learning game. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Very excited. And I love having that extra hour.
I know, right? I mean, it's a little hard to adjust, but it's always nice. So
Yes.
first of all, tell us about the pink pill.
Well, the Pink Pill is a series of courses specifically with the needs of Black women in mind. So I had the original Pink Pill that was just sort of like a self-improvement, all the secrets that maybe you didn't know, your mother didn't tell you, or you just didn't get those passed down to you, just to sort of help you level up in your personal
Who's coming in the driveway?
life. But the Pink Pill for Business, which just launched, is about leveling up your business life. But I didn't forget about the youngins. There was also the Pink Pill for College, which is where it starts in the first place. We got to know all of these skills right from the beginning, because that's where the lag is. That's where a lot of the information that we don't receive that really does impact us in the long run. That's where it starts.
So the pink pill, it's kind of like a code word. It's kind of like all these secrets or little known
Yes.
facts that can be really helpful. And you mentioned, especially for Black women, that they really need this. Why is that?
Well, because it's almost like we are not let in on a secret that other people don't know. Let me give you an example. So many of us are first generation college students, first generation to be professionals in our family. And so many of us come from struggling backgrounds, lower middle class backgrounds. And so we're sort of thrust into the education, and our parents tell us, get your education, keep your head down, don't get pregnant, and that's all you need to know. You don't need to talk to those white people, you don't need to make friends, you don't need to have boyfriends, you just need to get your education. The fact of the matter is that that's only half the story. The education and the technical skills are important at the entry level, but it's really the soft skills, the networking, the communication, and the listening skills that get you further. And one thing that I noticed when I was doing my work was that when Black women.
now, if it's the soft skills and the uh, networking and things like that to become successful within business. I can understand that. And there are a lot of secrets that, quote unquote, the business class will know that a lot of people don't know. And so I'm all for that. So I'm still trying to, still trying to weed through if this is accurate or not, whether she's being 100% upfront. Um, but we'll see.
Black women seem to stall. They don't stall on the entry level or mid level, but it's when they get to those executive positions, those higher up positions, where they seem to stall. And LeanIn.org study recently came out where there was this frustrated sense that Black women were having about not being able to move up. And much of it was related to the lack of networking, mentorship, and advocacy. We don't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it. And that's the problem that I'm trying to address.
So by taking the pink pill, they're going to learn some of these skills in your program.
Absolutely. And so I have gone a step further. So basically, the original pink pill was all the things that I've learned throughout my life. I call myself the perfectly imperfect coach because I'm not like the type of coach that comes down from Mount Olympus and says that my life is perfect and don't you want to be like me? I actually use my life experiences and my mistakes as teachable moments. But I went a step further. I said, you know what? There's a lot that I know, but there's still a lot that I don't know. So I went on to become a etiquette and business protocol consultant. So I got formally trained in that area so that I could give specific information about dining etiquette, being a good presenter, understanding how to network at events by presenting your best self. And so a lot of Black women may feel like, so are you trying to get me to be somebody that I'm not? No.
I actually would agree with a lot of what she's saying here. I was not going to play something, but I think that I may play it after this. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to play it after this because if her initial mission was okay, I made a lot of mistakes, whether it's love or anything like that, then that's fine, and let's make some adjustments that we should do along the way. And then if she gets into these certain spaces and doesn't know how to eat and all that, or etiquette about shaking hands and who sits where and all, and dining etiquette and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. I worked at I told my story about I worked at a hotel, and when I was working at the hotel, right, I had to learn all this different dining etiquette, right? All these different forks, all the different forks are, and where the salad fork, and these different spoons, and all. I had to set them up, so I'm setting them up for people who are going to come use them. So I had to learn, right? So, but if you're not in those kind of spaces, or you haven't taken an etiquette class, or you come, as she said, that if you're coming from a place of, the first generation to enter in these spheres, whether it's college or the business class, you don't know. So somebody's got to teach you. So
What I'm trying to do is give you the education so that you can navigate, feel confident that you can navigate in these settings so that you can be your best self. So if you understand the rules of the game, then you're more confident to be yourself.
I agree. I think you make a lot of valid points there. And I guess you're also saying that Black women have a tendency to self-segregate and they don't necessarily feel confident building some of those relationships outside of their immediate community. And that can hurt them professionally. Can you talk a little bit more about that from your perspective?
Absolutely. So a lot of times at networking events, Black people in general be doing the whole beeline, okay, looking for the other Black person in the room. So they can just make a beeline to that person. So, oh, yes, one of us. That is the biggest mistake that we make because we limit ourselves because there are people at these events that can help advance us. And because we have a level of discomfort, and let's face it, there's a level of suspicion, and some of it is warranted, and some of it may just be, generational and cultural. But we tend to shy away. A lot of Black women feel like they have to apologize for being the Black person in the room. And I'm telling Black women, you do not have to walk around being the apologize. You don't.
so I was watching a YouTube video earlier, a live session, and this guy was using StreamYard, and it was giving him a lot of problems. So I'm wondering if I'm running into the same problems as well. I hope that everyone can hear me just fine. Um, Can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in if you can hear me. All right, so I'm getting some pausing that's going on my side here, so I apologize about that. So, yeah, so I was watching a video earlier, and this guy was having problems. So, I don't know, with StreamYard, or maybe more people are using their services, but they need to keep up. We pay, to get the higher brand stuff. We're paying for this, so they need to get themselves together here. So, all right, so you guys can hear me, but it's paused on my side. It's buffering on my side here. So I don't know. Let me try to refresh it and see if that works.
Apologize for how you show up.
If I can't make them stay a little longer.
StreamYard is going to get some nasty emails. I'll tell you that. This is unacceptable.
Stay here, stay straight, though we feel this.
It's a series of
I certainly apologize for this.
Protocol consultant. So I got formally trained in that area so that I could give specific information about dining etiquette, being a good presenter, understanding.
After I watched the guy's video,
The things you're into are always changing, but what you pay
after I watched the guy's video, I contemplated. I thought about whether I should do a video myself. Of course, the ads don't have any problem playing.
Presenting your best self. And so a lot of Black women may feel like, so are you trying to get me to be somebody that I'm not? No. What I'm trying to do is give you the education so that you can navigate, feel confident that you can navigate in these settings so that you can be your best self. So if you understand the rules of the game, then you're more confident to be yourself.
I agree. I think you make a lot of valid points there. And I guess you're also saying that Black women have a tendency to self-segregate and they don't necessarily feel confident building some of those relationships outside of their immediate community. And that can hurt them professionally. Can you talk a little bit more about that from your perspective?
Absolutely. So a lot of times at networking events, Black people in general will be doing the whole beeline, okay, looking for the other Black person in the room. So they can just make a beeline to that person. So, oh, yes, one of us. That is the biggest mistake that we make because we limit ourselves because there are people at these events that can help advance us. And because we have a level of discomfort, and let's face it, there's a level of suspicion, and some of it is warranted, and some of it may just be, generational and cultural. But we tend to shy away. A lot of Black women feel like they have to apologize for being the Black person in the room. And I'm telling Black women, you do not have to walk around being the apologize. You don't apologize for how you show up because what you bring to the table is an asset. Don't apologize for how you present yourself. You can be the distinction. And what I always tell Black women is that the world is waiting for the best version of you. So give it to them and don't be afraid to be the distinction. Don't be afraid to be the only Black person in the room. That actually is an opportunity for you to really show yourself and make those powerful networking alliances that move you forward. Because let's be honest, people hire people they like. If they don't know you, if they don't experience you, if they don't have a rapport with you, it's not that you're not likable, it's that they don't know that you're likable.
Yeah.
So you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah, that's a good point. And what I like about these courses that you offer, there's a social element.
Okay, so I want to kind of get through that. So that was kind of the business world, but I think that what we want to talk more about, and what I agree with everything that she said. So because we're having a little bit of lagging issues, I want to kind of get through this. But again, it's not me or my computer. I think it's StreamYard. As I mentioned, I was watching someone earlier today, and they had the same issues as they were doing their live. So now I kind of regret. After I was watching their live, I'm like, oh, maybe it was him, but it wasn't. Definitely wasn't him. So I agree with all of that. All right, so now I want to go into the more social aspects of what the original question was. Is it driving us further apart as a community? And that business, she said, Kristen Kieranson said, in the second, this is her second attempt at this, or kind of maybe a branching off is a better word. She had the social aspects of it, but becoming the best version of yourself, or moving into more social circles. And there she was addressing the more professional circles. If you're going to be a professional, you got to do it right. So if you're going to be there, you got to do it right. But I want to kind of deal with and stick with this idea about what it looks like in an everyday, and whether it is helping these two pills, the red pill, the blue pill, and the pink pill, is actually helping us to get together. Yeah, so that's for any networking event. You have to be fluid in many spaces. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's get to the next one. And this one is it was done like 2 years ago. And this says a very deep dive into the pink pill, a very deep dive into the pink pill community and femcells by Kidology. She's got a lot of subs, 102,000 views. And we're going to go through the timestamps here. We're going to go through the timestamp so we can kind of get through this. Okay, so the first one is, and so this, I appreciate the time. I don't know if she did this or AI did this, but I appreciate the timestamps. We don't have to sit here and deal with all this and look through all this. Let's see, Urban Dictionary's definitions. We'll start with this one. What is this? What is going on? Hold on a second here. This thing is acting so stupid. All right, listen, I'm going to call it for tonight because I cannot, it's all blurry, you can't read stuff, and it's lagging like crazy. So I sincerely apologize about this. I don't know. I'll try again Saturday. We'll try to do this again Saturday, but I certainly apologize. I think it's unfair to watch laggy videos and all that kind of stuff. So I really appreciate you guys hanging in with me for this much, but I just can't. I mean, we can have a conversation about it if you guys want, but I'm not going to try to show any videos about this. I'm not going to try to show. Yeah, I don't think it's me. I think it's StreamYard. As I said, I was watching another video, another guy trying to do the same thing I'm trying to do. It was right before I logged on here, and I kind of thought the same thing. It was him, but it just but it's definitely StreamYard. So I certainly apologize about this. I don't know what the issue is, but that's it. That's it. So I'm going to try to do this again on Saturday. But I appreciate you guys taking this ride, but we'll get it. We'll get it. And if I can't get it, then I'll just do a recording about it. So, but I appreciate you guys. All right. So that'll be it for tonight. Much love and peace. There's a video dropping tomorrow morning. So I apologize. Y'all take care. I'm actually going to remove this stream, so it's not even worth watching. So.